To be able to access the absence management ASOP system to record absences and to see your absences or to clock in and out, you will need to create a username and password. So once you join an organization, depending on if you're with the school district or another company, they will set you up in the system and you will need to click the link in the email that you'll receive. So for us, since it's a school district, you would have gotten an email that you need to click on the link in that email to be able to access. So if you use Outlook or Google, one of those that will be on there. So you'll bring your email and you should see an email that is very similar to like this. It's called Frontline Education. For us, it says Gateway Community Charters has invited you to absence management and one other system, which would be our time and attendance. You're going to click on that, and then it's going to open this link here for you, or the email. Down here is the link that create a Frontline ID. Now, if you can't find this email, you'll need to click on the search bar here and type in Frontline Education, and it will look through your whole entire email and all the inboxes and everything that you have to find that email. Sometimes the search engine's up here, sometimes it's over here, maybe on top. It all depends on which version of Microsoft you have. So you're going to click on the Create a Frontline ID, and it's going to open a new tab. And then now it's got your first name, last name, and you need to create a username and a password, retype your password. The email, if you are an employee, part-time or full-time employee, it will have your work email. If you're a substitute, it will typically be your personal email that you provided upon hire on the new hire paperwork. So you'll fill in the information there, and then you'll hit the accept, and then you'll hit the create Frontline ID. So let's just do it this way. Just a random password, and make sure it's the password that you'll remember. And then click accept, and then you're going to hit create Frontline ID. It may ask you to save it if you want to save it on your computer. So now you'll see the applications that you will have access to. The absence management, which is formerly known as ASOP. A lot of companies still say ASOP. Time and attendance, which used to be called Veritime. So we're going to go to absence management. Okay, and then now you're logged into your profile. If the company Frontline Education is going to do any kind of maintenance or anything, it's going to pop up these little windows to let you know when they're doing maintenance, on what weekends and what days. And this one's just a low, but it's just letting you know if you're trying to get into the system, that is what it's going to do. Okay, so you can click dismiss. And now this is what you're going to see. So if you need to take a day off, you would select the date here. So like today's March 31st, or if you need a day off here, you're going to select it. You just got to make sure you click on the day, because then it will highlight in the color blue. Some companies it may be a different color. So blue, and you click again to unclick it. So let's just say the 5th. Actually, let's do the 19th. As you see, you can do multiple days. You're going to select an absence reason. So if you're going to be out for sick, you're going to select it depending on how your company has their information set up. So we will just say sick. You would select if it's a full day. So okay, this person is set up that they work from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Some it'll show like 8 to 4:30 or 8:30 to 5, depending on what your schedule is with your company. If you're only taking like half a day, then you select half a day and it would put it in. If you're doing like I just need to go to a doctor's appointment for 2 hours, you can select custom, or if it's like this, all you gotta do is do this. If you do 9 in A and tab, it will automatically change it to custom, and it will change this. Now, if you're doing the second area, you can say, okay, I'll be back by 10:30. You got to put the 10, and you have to select the AM, the A to do AM when you hit tab. But say if you're going to do, we'll say 11 a.m. and then say, okay, I'm not coming back until 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be gone until 1. If you select 1 and tab, it's automatically gonna do AM. You don't wanna do that because then it's gonna deduct your sick leave all the way till 1 AM. That's more than you were planning. So you have to do 1, and if you select the P and tab, then it will do that, or you can do the whole thing. You can do 1, you can do it that way, but just let you know it's easier if you do 1, the letter P, tab, and it will do the rest for you. If, like here, it says you need a substitute is required, it's automatic yes, because this person has to have a substitute when they're out. But most of them will say optional, where you can select yes, I need a sub, or no, I don't need a sub, because the site doesn't need the coverage during that time frame. So here you can just write notes to the substitute here. If you want, just you could say like sub plans on desk. Here, notes to administrator are notes to the administrator only. The substitute does not see that. If you see right here, it says not viewable by substitute. Do not repeat the same thing. So like here it says notes to subs. A lot of people tend to just copy and paste the same thing. Don't do that, because the admin can see these notes already. There's no reason to be repeating the same thing. Notes to administrator is like you're letting them know why you're taking it off. You're letting your supervisor, administrator, principal, curriculum coach or instructional coach, or your site manager, or whoever your supervisor is, you let them know, saying, oh, okay, doctor's appointment. That's what the administrator notes are for. You do not want to sit here and repeat the same thing, because that's unnecessary, because the admin can already see the substitute notes. If you need to attach any files, you can attach sub plans on here if you would like. That is totally up to you. Some substitutes may look at it, some may not. We highly recommend do not attach like personal stuff like your TB test or driver's license or your social security card. Those documents, there's no reason for those to be attached to this, because the substitute will see those attachments. If you're going to send it to your HR department or admin, that would be the best thing to do. Okay, and then you're going to hit create absence, and then you're automatically going to get a confirmation number right here. This confirmation number is the number of how to locate that specific absence for that day, time, person. You can also find that once you hit OK right here, absence confirmation, and then you should get like an email once you have completed your absence. You'll probably get an email. Depends on the time frame on that. So as you see, it shows the dates, the reason, the school, the duration, it's 2 hours, and the time, and that's a scheduled absence. If once it passes, it will show in the pass tab. And if it's denied by your supervisor, it will be in the deny tab. In the past, you can change the view more. You could do it 60 days, 90 days, 120, do it last school year, or sorry, this school year, last school, or you can do a custom date if you're looking for it. Back to home. Up here, you'll see the calendar, and it lets you know the color coding. So like all the days in orange are days that this company or the school is closed. Blue is the absence, and yellow is in-service days, which just staff, there's no students, and typically no substitutes are required. And you're able to go forward to look and see on that. You can hit the home tab over here on the right-hand side to get back to home. You can click this if you create or passed. Feedback, if there's any sub you had and you want to leave feedback about that sub. Account is just a drop, pretty much basic information of your information here. So your personal information. Some companies won't put the address information in here because they may have another system to do. Like this company, we have QSS, where you can view your address and everything in the employee self-serve ESS system. You won't be able to change it, but you'll be able to look and see, and then you have to contact the HR department to change it. Absence times, if these are preset, this will show what absence times are. Substitute times, the same thing. It would be like preset to match this one. Here are phone credentials. So this is just saying what your phone number is and what the current PIN number is. You can change your PIN number. Just make sure you know what that PIN number is, because the companies will not know what your new PIN number is. They will only know this PIN number. So if you change your PIN number, please make sure you remember your PIN number. Here's where you can attach shared attachments. Like I said, be careful what you attach here. If it's just basic subplans, which is recommended, then do that. And then any other attachments, it's recommended to attach when you are submitting the absence, and you click Save for the changes. The directory is just showing you, like, for the approvers, who's allowed to approve these absences if you have access to do that. You may not. It depends on what your company has provided access to for that school.